Good morning. So I'm in the lakes again today, and I'm hopefully going to do the Fairfield Horseshoe. I'm looking at it now, it looks quite intimidating, but I think it'll be alright. So I'm walking from the youth hostel in. Well, I've actually walked in, I'm nearly at the horseshoe now. The parking there's not great, and I've managed to find a good spot for my van. And I really don't want to move my van and lose that spot, so I've walked up, which adds a few miles on. So today I think I'm doing about 40 miles with about 3,100 feet of elevation, and I guess the elevation, descent, whatever. So yeah, quite a big day, but it's 8 Wainwrights that I'll be bagging if I do it, which is good. I don't know them off by heart, so I'm just going to have to consult the map as and when I get to different peaks. But yeah, the first one is Nab Scar that I'm going up, which that looks the most intimidating, to be honest with you. Like, the way up there looks quite rough. But I'll show you on the big camera so you can see what I'm talking about. But after Nab Scar, it actually looks like it's mostly just up and down along a ridge, which that's actually right up my street. I'm quite looking forward to that bit. Yeah, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to seeing the views. I haven't actually done any mountains down this part of the Lake District before, so like the views are all going to be new to me, and yeah, looking forward to it. A bit intimidated, but looking forward to it. But yeah, I swear, every time I come to the Lake District, I am so lucky with the weather. Like, the past couple of years when I've been coming down for my little walking holidays, like, it's always been perfect weather. Like, look at the sky, it's so blue and wonderful. It is the perfect day for walking up a mountain. The only downside, I had brought some shorts, and it is shorts weather, and I wanted to wear my shorts. I'm going to be a bit hot, but some insects bit me on my leg, and it's like properly kicked off, which is quite unusual for me. Normally insects don't bite me, and if they do, I don't react. I've even had to go and get some antihistamines for it, which is like the first time in my life that I've had to do that. So it's quite bad, so I don't really want to be like putting sun cream into it, or like it to get burnt. So tucking away the insect bite, but I'm going to probably get too hot today. Oh, it's so gorgeous today though, again. So I came back through Rydale Hall. I didn't really film much because you saw it in yesterday's video. Yeah, I'm officially starting the climb now up to Nab Scar according to my map app. Yeah. But yeah, according to my commute app, the most of the elevation gain is like now. This is going to be the worst of it, and then it's quite steady over the ups and downs over the next 10 miles. I think on the other side there's a bit of a steep down bit, but that's future me's problem. But But yeah, I think that ridge line there is where I'll come back down and drop into Ambleside. So I'm not too far away from the summit of Nabscar. It's just that one behind me there. I just thought I'd sit here for a little while because the view's good. Yeah, it's not as bad as it looked, this hill. I mean, it's quite a steep little thing. But I'm nearly at the summit. It's taken me less than an hour to get up here, so it's alright. The path's alright as well. It's really hot today though. I'm not used to this. That is stunning though. Yeah, so this here, I think that end up there must be Low Rig Fell. So I think tomorrow I'm probably gonna just go around these. They look quite good. I'm guessing that's Coniston Old Man up there, and then over to Langdales, I think. I don't know, I'm not that familiar with it around here, so. Oh. What a stunning day though. So this is me up at the cairn for Nabscar. I was a bit confused actually. So the main pass for the Fairfield round is there, but like there's not really a path to the actual cairn. So I guess like booping the cairn isn't such a thing. Yeah. So I think I said earlier I've got 8 Wainwrights I'm doing today. So this is number 1. I brought a snack for each one, so that's how I'm getting through the day, is from snack to snack. I'm going to start with a banana because it's quite warm today, so that's going to go downhill quite quickly. I have made a bit of a mistake though. So with water, and what I normally do is I have this full of water, then I normally buy a Coke or something cold, and then I normally have my water filter, so then when this is empty I can fill this up, and my water filter just screws on the top so I can fill this up if I run out. Normally that's enough, and that's enough. However, I forgot my water filter. It's still at home. I have a drawer with maps in and my water filter, and normally when I go somewhere I pick up my map and pick up my water filter. But obviously I didn't have a map for here. I bought one when I came down. So I think my water filter's still at home in the drawer, which was a bit of a mistake. I think I'll be fine. I've got all that, and I've done, I think, most of the climb, so I think I should be okay. I've still got a bit of Coke left. I think I'm just going to have to like ration myself a wee bit. I think I'll have enough to not get completely dehydrated. It is quite a hot day, but there's also quite a cool breeze, so I think as long as I keep stopping and not letting myself get too sweaty, I think I'll be alright. I will be thirsty when I finish though, and I will be a bit dehydrated, but I don't think it's going to be a major issue. I just need to watch it a wee bit. Yeah, that's a mistake. Make sure you bring... Well, I think it just means I need to buy maps for everywhere, and then I'll be able to get my water filter when I get the map. I think that's the solution. I think I can see some waterfalls over there actually. Ooh, that might be a thing for tomorrow actually. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Basically, it's going to be I mean, I say this as though this is a change of plan. It's going to be a slow day. I'm going to keep stopping and sitting down to conserve water, but I was going to do that anyway, even if I had all the water in the world. So, oh, what a gorgeous day though. It's like hot when walking, but actually when you stop and sit down, there is quite a nice cool breeze. So it's not like you're sitting sweltering all the time. Okay, so the next stop is Heron Pike, which I'm assuming it's that guy up there. 120 metres from here, I think. I don't know. 100 and something metres. So, and then I'll have my second snack. Oh, it's so nice just sitting here though. I feel like if I wasn't insisting on doing the round, I would be tempted to bring a book up here and just sit up here and read a book, because this is really, really nice view. There's a sheep down there. It's obviously not going to speak now, I'm filming it. Oh, there. Sounds like a cat. I was so confused thinking there's a cat up here for a moment. Daft sheep. So I can see the sea from here. And I'm kind of wondering, I think on a clear day I bet you could see Blackpool Tower. It's a bit too hazy though. I think I can see like Heysham Power Station. Amazing. This is Heron Pike. I actually want to stop here and have a sandwich, but there's loads of flying ants around and I'm so sweaty. They're all just going to get stuck to me. Oh man, what a stunning walk this is though. The last bit was actually quite tough, but I think I'm hungry, so I'm going to have sandwiches. There's a tarn over there, I'm not sure which one it is, but that's where the waterfall comes from, so probably not this week, but another time that's going to definitely be a walk that I'm going to do. It's amazing. I can see over to like Elterwater and Coniston and that. It's so good. So looking at the map, I think this next one, that's Rydal Pike or Fell. And then that one there, that'll be Great Rig. And then Fairfield somewhere over there. And then, I don't know what they are yet. High Pike, Low Pike, I think. I'll deal with them later. But yeah, so that's 2 Wainwrights bagged now. That's the next one. And that's the next one. Yeah, I'm missing one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There must be there's an 8th somewhere. Maybe that one. That was probably one. That's probably one. So this is Rydal Fell I'm on. It was like literally a few minutes from the other one, so just gonna chill out for a couple of minutes and then get on. So the next one is up there. That's Great Rig Man. Yeah, so I was looking at the map actually. I think I'm hitting 9 peaks. I want to call them mountains, but they're obviously not separate mountains. But yeah, I'm hitting 9 of them, but apparently only 8 are Wainwrights, but I can't remember which Wainwrights or not, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's like, so the whole elevation is like the equivalent of doing a Munro, a small Munro even. But I really like that we're breaking up into little mountains. Like, at this point I've done 3 mountains and I feel quite proud of myself, even though like they're quite small. And yeah, like Munro's like you just be walking all day just to like bag one. And I know like the whole bagging thing doesn't really matter, but it does give you a nice little sense of achievement as you tick things off as you go up a mountain. And I like breaking this up. It's like really convenient for having breaks. I don't think I managed to get them on camera, but there's dragonflies all around here, which is really cool. So that was Great Rig, man. That was just past. I'd like to sit down. I'm actually quite tired. I feel like a little bit of a break and cool down would be really good. That last bit was actually quite tough. I think mostly because of the sun, it's so hot. But yeah, there's so many flying ants at the minute and I'm so sweaty, it's just like keep landing and getting stuck on me. It's disgusting. So yeah, I'm just going to find a bit with a breeze and then relax for a bit. I'm guessing that's Fairfield up there, so that's the last climb and then I'm going downhill, which I'm quite pleased about because I'm a bit fed up of going uphill now.
I was wondering. So, yeah, it's a lot easier coming this side.
I keep seeing things on Facebook, like in wildlife groups, saying like there's a huge lack of insects this year and people have not seen any insects. Like, what's happening to all the insects? They're all here on this mountain, just annoying. They're not biting or anything like that, but they just keep landing on me and dying and crawling and tickling and ugh. I mean, it's good for them, but yeah, we should fuck off, to be honest with you. I just want to like stop in the breeze and just have a moment. I keep getting in my mouth as well when I'm breathing. But yeah, nearly at the top of Fairfield now. Oh, it's been a day actually. And I've still got all the way to go back down again, but I think I've done most of the climb now. It's a pretty tough one. I've really enjoyed it though. It's been a challenge so far, but not so much of a challenge that I've hated it or anything. It's just been a bit tough. But I think the heat's had a lot to do with that and these damn flying flies. But yeah, I think it's just over the brow of the hill somewhere. The summit. I think that might be the summit. And then I think I go back down over there. Oh, it's amazing up here. Yeah, I have no idea what any of these mountains are though, so I ain't gonna be telling you. The only one I can guess is maybe that one's Old Man, Coniston. But, and yeah, I guess those are the Langdales. And then I guess we're going into, I guess if those are the Langdales, then I guess we'll go into like Borrowdale area, won't we? And then, but I don't know, maybe it's the other way actually. I don't know. Let's get to the summit and have a little sit down. Okay, there's so many cairns, I don't know which one to boop. I think maybe this one. The lack of trig points here is kind of confusing. I don't know if I'm booping the correct thing. Summit celebration with gingerbread. Oh, it's so nice up here. The weather's perfect and there's no flies up this bit. So I've been sat up here for about half an hour, just enjoying the views. The weather is so perfect for this. Like, it's a nice cool breeze, but it's nice and warm and the flies have gone. Yeah, this is what I hike for. I'm not a huge fan of going up hills, but I'll do it for this view. But yeah, today I've learnt some things. Well, I haven't learnt things, I already knew things, but it's like cemented them. Is that, first of all, like, it's been really busy, and the amount of people that have overtaken me, and like, they're long gone. Like, I can see the path ahead, and they're gone, long gone. Like, all of the people that have overtaken me are gone. Admittedly, I think I might be the only one that's like committing to having a snack on each summit, but yeah, I am so slow, which is fine. I'm happy with that. But if I ever like say times how long things have taken me in videos, just don't listen to that. I'm running on my own timeline out here. Secondly, there was a couple having a good argument on the summit just before, so that just reminded me why I like hiking on my own. I mean, I can still find ways to have arguments with myself, to be honest with you, but generally I get along well and just do what I want to do. But yeah, I'm going to start moving again soon before I get too stiff up here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm nearly out of water, but I think I'll be fine to get back. But there's a petrol station near where I'm staying, and they have those, the like fizzy slushies, Tango, I think. It's what you get in the cinemas, and like I always get them when I go to the cinema. It's a treat, but I think I'm going to get myself a fizzy slush when I get back down into Ambleside. Just what my body needs, you know, like a cup full of chemicals, but it'll be cold and tasty, so what can you do? So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. That'll get me zooming off the hill, and I've just had like 3 slices of gingerbread, so yeah, just building up to it. I'm gonna start moving. I'm a bit sad to leave, though. I've really enjoyed it so far. Like I said, there was a bit of a moment going up to, was it Great Rig I called it? There was a bit of a moment where I was getting a bit fed up, but on the whole it's been a really good day. It's just the views though, I just can't. There's something like, obviously I love Scotland, and like when you get up in the mountains in Scotland, like it's endless mountains, whereas here like there's a limit. Like I'm pretty sure like that's just Penrith just over there, and you know, like that's the end of the Lake District, we're into the Pennines. Whereas in the like in Scotland, like it's mountain on mountain on mountain on mountain. But there is something special about the Lake District mountains. Like they're so different. Like one's so vast and massive, whereas this one's so small. But I don't know. Like, do I prefer the Lake District? I don't know. I might. There's just something. I don't know. Something about it. It's just. I mean, it helps that every time I come up here the weather's perfect. But I don't know, it could be just because I grew up in Cumbria and it's a bit more home to me, but yeah, it's magnificent. I'm trying to work out, I know the coast to coast, I think it comes down here, somewhere down the side, maybe in between this mountain and that mountain, I think. Drops down to Troutbeck, which I think's down there, and then heads off over there. I mean, if that's Penrith, then Shap must be over there somewhere. So yeah, the coast to coast is somewhere. I've been like sitting trying to work out which one it is. There is quite a distinguished path going up and around, and I'm wondering if that's it. But yeah, that's one I half fancy doing, the coast to coast, but I have a feeling I'll get as far as the end of the Lake District and bail. Because I mean, Yorkshire looks really beautiful and the whole coast to coast looks great, but I'll not want to leave the Lake District. I was bad enough when I did the Cumbria way that last day. I kind of just wanted to turn around and go back into the lakes. Yeah. So the next hill that I'm going to do is Hart Crag. I feel like it might be there. It's actually harder to distinguish them on the way back down, like which is a little summit. I don't know, like what we class as summits. Like I feel like in Scotland, like this mountain, it'll just be one mountain, and like all these little ones that I've been naming on the way up, like there wouldn't be anything. Or maybe there would, I don't know. Like, what's the rules about naming mountains? Like, how does it work? I prefer like all the little bumps having their own little name, but I don't think they would in Scotland. But I might be wrong. Maybe there's enough like ascent or descent between them to count. But no, I've been over full summits. Like, some of the hills I've been over, they're much bigger than the difference between these. I'm sort of rambling on, I don't know what I'm saying now. But yeah, it's going to be harder to distinguish where to boop on the way down. I also need to make sure I get the right path as well, don't end up somewhere else. It's actually a lot nicer now. The sun has lost a wee bit of its heat. I think it's about 4 o'clock now. It's still lovely and warm, but it's just not quite as oppressively hot as it was on the way up. But it could also be because I'm not walking uphill as well. Bit annoying getting all the way down there and then having to go all the way back up again. So this is Hart Crag. I'm just going to sit down here for 5 and work out what the next one's called. It's amazing how it was really busy coming up and like there's no one now. They've all just cleared off. It's pretty cool. I can't stop looking at this. So this is the side that I came up and it looks amazing from this side. Okay, so the next one is Dove Crag, somewhere over this way. So I'm actually coming to the conclusion that maybe this is just a less walk side. Like the path, like on the other side the path was like beautiful all the way up. Whereas this is a little bit, I mean it's still fine, but it's a wee bit scrambly. Not scrambly, but it's not a path. I'm having to look where I'm putting my feet. So yeah, I'm wondering, like I've said, like everyone's gone off the mountain. I'm wondering if it's just this part of the mountain, if maybe like that other path. Like I do know there was like other paths going off, maybe like they've parked and done another circular, and that's part of another circular. I mean I know there was definitely some that went this way as well, but yeah, if everyone like that passed me on that way and went a different way, that would explain how they got out of eye range so quickly going this way, because they're not here. Because it is definitely, I mean, it's still a good path here, but it's definitely less of one than the other side. So this is Dove Crag. The next one I think is High Pike. Another High Pike. Yeah, the next one's High Pike. I had to check that one. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I did a High Pike when I did the Cumbria Way in Colbeck. I'm 99.9% certain that was a High Pike. So I wonder, there must be multiple High Pikes, which makes sense. High Pike and Low Pikes. That's High Pike done. Just heading down to Low Pike now. This next bit, I don't know, I watched a video and I think it's this mountain that I watched a video on. Or I might be muddling it with somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that there's quite a steep, steppy bit down that I might not want to do. I think there's a way around it, but I think it's around here. It looks like my app says there's quite a steep drop coming up too as well. But yeah, once I pass that, it's Low Pike. And then into Ambleside and get my slush, which I've been fantasising about for quite some time now. Oh, not so far to go. But yeah, it's been quite nice. I've been walking on this side of the wall, which, by the way, farmers and their walls, it's amazing where they can build a wall. But yeah, it's been nice walking in the shade. I've found out I'm like very sunburnt, which is annoying. Yeah, I think this might be the drop. Yes, it looks quite steep from here to the next one. So apparently this is Low Pike. I think the Booper's on the other side, if there is one. So I'm just hello. That's it. So yeah, that's it of the Wainwrights today. Just make my way back to Ambleside. It's a gorgeous evening. I have taken so long over this, so like I'm a bit embarrassed with myself. Like, it's fine, but I am a bit embarrassed with myself. But yeah, not far to go. I am so excited for a slush. So yeah, the way down has definitely been a lot more technically difficult than the way up. The way up was like, just, as I said, beautiful paths all the way, whereas this is a bit more, like there's boggy bits, there's craggy bits, there's been like big slabs of rock, which has been fine tonight, but I'm not certain, like in the rain, wouldn't be dead slippy. I'm not sure I went the right way round, like everyone else seemed to be going that way across. But I'm not certain they weren't on a different route, because I haven't seen a single person this way. Like surely, like I know I was slow, but surely I'd have caught sight of somebody in the distance, and I just haven't. But yeah, I'm not sure if I did it again, whether I would go this way, up. Because I feel a lot of what I've come down would actually be easier to go up than down. And it's been a lot more of a gradual, like there's some steep technical bits and then it's been quite chill. So I think that would probably be nicer to go up than, like that was quite unrelentlessly up. I don't know. I'm sure one day in the future I'll come back and do it again and I'll try it the other way and see how it goes. But yeah, it's a good walk. I highly recommend it. It's been difficult though. I've learnt long ago, but like coming down from Scotland, where the mountains are obviously a lot bigger, it's easy to underestimate the mountains in the Lake District. I say I've learnt, I don't do that anymore, but it's tempting to. Like today's walk, like the total elevation was about 3,000, but the highest point is the equivalent of a Corbett. But this has been definitely a lot more tougher than a Corbett. But yeah, that's Ambleside. There's a slush down there waiting for me. Yeah, I'd like to be on a nice path now. I'm kind of just a bit sick of looking where my feet are going. I kind of just want a nice path to stride out a bit now. Okay, so this is really annoying. The path came down here, but up the top it was a bit too big for me, so I bailed, but I threw my stick down before I bailed. So I've had to come all the way around, which wasn't that much better. But now I'm going to have to go all the way up and get my stick again. And then I'm going to have to somehow get back down. Yeah, that I didn't fancy trying to get down that. It was just a wee bit, like if I hadn't landed properly there, that I'd have had to jump. And yeah, if I'd landed wrong, that would have fucked my knees up. So, it's too late in the day for this business now. I need a nice smooth path. So I'm back at the hostel. I actually didn't film any more of the walk because this thing ran out of power and I just couldn't be bothered stopping and waiting for it to charge up again, so I just got on with it. That took way longer than I wanted to admit. It's dark. It was dark as I came through Ambleside, which was actually really nice. I enjoyed that, but it's a bit embarrassing how long it took. I think I need to work on my speed. Now, I can walk faster than I do on the flat, but on hills it's ridiculous. Also, like, I think I worked out I was sat down for about 3 hours. So that's a contributing factor to why it took so long. I need to work on these things. But no, really great day. Fantastic walk. Definitely the second half was more technically challenging, even though I was coming downhill. I think if I was doing it again, which I would, probably would go up that way and face like the scrambly bits going up rather than coming down. And then I think like I'd have been so much quicker if I'd come down the other way, because like you can just walk on. Whereas like the way I came down, I just had to keep stopping and tiptoeing around things and stuff. But yeah, overall it was a really good walk. I feel challenged. I feel like I'm going to be stiff tomorrow, but not so exhausted that I hated it or anything. Unfortunately, on the way back, the slush that I was looking forward to, the machine wasn't working, but I had a drink anyway, so I hope I did the route justice with the video. And as always, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video, which I'm thinking low rig tomorrow, but we'll see how stiff I am. It might be a nice gentle walk tomorrow, we'll see. Anyway, see you.